Yes, I met this young lady outside of Walmart, and she saw my shirt, and we just started talking. And so I asked her, can I turn on my phone and have you say something about it? And she said yes.
So, hi. I came across this young gentleman,
Cool.
and I saw his shirt. It said gang stalked. And I informed him that I watched a YouTube video that talked about this guy's experience of him being gang stalked by his neighbors. And I shared a little bit of information with him. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, and I was just very surprised that she knew anything about it. And that was nice of her. Now, this other young lady, y'all, she's actually gang stalked.
Yeah.
She's actually gang stalking. Listen to her. So now, when did yours first start, young lady?
It started in smaller increments, like as soon as I began to speak on spiritual concepts in the public eye. The louder I speak of God, the heavier or the larger the group is that would be like stalking me, so to speak.
Because it's spiritual, right?
It's spiritual, and that's one thing I always try to tell people, like, we battle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities. And it's actually the spirits that are able to embody these vessels that hold these spirits of I guess lower energies that are filling these people and allowing them to come with them to do this action or, carry out these demonic actions. And it's
This
not
is right on key.
necessarily
This is right on point.
the vessel itself, because I've seen even children be taken into it and they're leaving, what is the word I want to use? They're leaving things outside my door and things like that. And it's
All
even
this
like,
is true.
and the butterfly comes to confirm. I love that. And yeah, it's even like I switch states, and it's like, oh, you would think that it would stop when you go to a new state, but remember that these are spirits, which means they are not bound by our physicality of this realm, which means they are able to move just as fast, if not faster than I am.
Beautiful.
So when I came to the new location, I was only there maybe 1 or 2 days before I started noticing the relics being left outside my door. But the main thing that I came to understand is that feeding into it and believing they have any sort of power is what gives them power, and that if you actually stand in your faith of the Most High and understand that you are anointed and you are a child of God, they cannot touch you.
That's
they
good.
just want to throw you off your swivel. They just want to distract you from your path. You just got to stay focused on speaking on the light and speaking on the Most High, and they can't touch you that way.
I feel like they can't touch me either. And so what year roughly did you notice it starting? And then also, do you think it started before you even noticed it?
It definitely started before I noticed it. It was just a lack of awareness around it, because if you are a child of God, you are a child of God whether or not it is in your awareness. You're always moving through life as that vessel. But when you gain that awareness, it's kind of like the beacon goes off, and they're like, we know where the warrior's at.
That's right,
And they
that's
start
right.
following you. But it's when you start speaking on that light and actually bringing it to the forefront that the attacks get like double. So it was probably like 2020.
Okay.
I would say when it started.
For me, it was 2018.
But again, I do believe that it was taking place beforehand. But that's just when I had that awareness, and it became very, very strong. And you can kind of see how they follow groups of people and the way that they maneuver around certain situations. And you can see even in the crowd. That's why I don't go out and do things like that. You can see the energy moving within people if you have the eyes to see that sort of energy.
That's spiritual.
So you have to be very aware of not only who you are around, because you will be attacked through the ones that you love the most, because that's your weak spot. And that's kind of how the only times that I have been successfully attacked was when I let my guard down for someone I love.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
because I understand they have no malintentions, but they can be filled by demonic entities at time, and that is how it works to you and gets to you.
Well, now when you saw me with my shirt, what did you think? Because I walked into Walmart, so it was when I came out is when y'all saw me. So what'd you say? What'd you think when you saw me?
I just like seeing people who are aware. Like for me, it's just always about like, oh, he knows what's going on, and like he knows what's up. Because a lot of us walk around trapped in the illusions of this realm, but there is always spiritual warfare going on. The war has already started. It's not like we're waiting for anything. We're not waiting for guns to go off. They're already attacking in the spiritual realm. So as long as we have that awareness, it's kind of the main point. But yeah, I was just like, oh, he got the awareness. He knows what's up.
Right. How can we spread more awareness? Does this help a little bit?
It definitely helps, and I think that for me personally, I found that I must speak as loudly about the light as I spoke for the dark. When I was in darker places and things like that, and I was condoning negative behavior, I had no problem sharing that word. But suddenly when it's positivity, now we get a little choked up. We get scared. We might be attacked. Yada yada yada. If you are truly speaking the word of the Most High, then you are safe.
Beautiful.
If you are not, then that's on your personal, problem type of thing, and that's really only for you and your connection to God to figure out, because that's a one-on-one sort of situation.
Right. And then also finally, did y'all know that some people feel like burns on their body and stuff?
Yes.
You know about that? It's related to this. Can I put the camera back on you?
Yeah.
So some people feel burns on their body. Also, some people hear voices. Do y'all know anything about that?
I hear it.
You hear voices?
I hear everything from to God and back. I hear the angels and the demons. I just choose who I listen to.
Okay. And so you said you are familiar with the burns? Some people get burns on their body. They wake up and they say, I didn't do this. I didn't put this on my body. All I get is stalked. Everywhere I go, I get stalked.
Scratches. One time I woke up with 7 scratches horizontally across my body. And I didn't go nowhere, obviously. Like, I was just in bed, asleep. And they do attack you in the dream realm, so to speak.
Yes, they do.
And then they can carry it over into the physical realm.
That's right.
And you'll wake up with cuts and bruises and scrapes and burns. You'll be like, where did that come from? You literally were under attack. You were literally at war while you were sleeping.
That's right. That part hasn't happened to me, but when y'all see, when y'all see the videos, because if y'all look at my video, go into the comment section and then click on their videos too, But y'all are going to see a lot of stuff. The burns, like I said, I don't get the burns. I don't hear the voices. I get stalked everywhere I go. And you have sometimes you have property damage to your personal
homes.
Yes, because some people, they break into their homes.
Yeah, the video that I was watching on YouTube, the guy was talking about like how they were like peeking inside of his windows, and like they would break his windows to see like what was inside, or they would walk in the backyard and try to see if they could like find something. It's crazy.
Right. And I know I'm leaving some stuff out because when people watch this, they're going to say, Carlton, why didn't you ask them this? Why didn't you ask them that? So can y'all think of anything that maybe that I'm not touching on as far as this whole topic goes?
I think you covered everything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything particularly. I would just end it with faith and fear cannot coexist. You cannot walk in fear if you also walk in faith. It cancels out. So if you want to walk in faith, then you have to carry that faith out down to the final hour. You can't take that control when things get scary.
That's right. And so you saw this scripture and you already knew it? Because I heard you just say it a little while ago.
I don't know it verbatim, but I just do a lot of research in different religions and things like that, getting spiritual knowledge from different, aspects. So. Okay,
because this is about, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. That's just what came. I'm a channel, so that's just what popped into my head.
These two ladies are amazing, y'all. These two ladies are amazing. Now, and then can I have it where y'all show me? So can you put your camera on me?
Of course.
Yeah, just turn it. Can you see me?
Yeah.
And turn around on the back.
Oh yeah, on the back too. But yeah, so these ladies, they saw the shirt, and we just started having a conversation about it. And I didn't know the young lady in the gold was actually going to be, targeted, and some people say chosen also, targeted / chosen. But yeah, and then here's the back of it.
Beautiful.
And so this is the reason why I wear the t-shirts, y'all. And so I'm gonna put this up. Okay? It's gonna probably be tonight. And y'all are gonna see it.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
Right. It's still going.
It's still going? Okay. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Okay.